2 more dual Destinies. Last we left off, we were invited to go visit a law school. Stuff happened that involved a mock trial and then a death. The death is not mock. The mock trial was a mock trial. But the death was real, and we have to investigate. We also saw a familiar face. Speaking of familiar face, there he is. I did not realize that we left off here. I don't know where I thought we left off. But he's here. He's gonna do his absolute best at being whatever he's doing. Why are you here? Okay, he just appeared here. Alright, so what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? Boy, this is not the correct character to start with. I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar.
So he's the famous prosecutor they invited.
And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviniers are getting back together for one-time special performance. Like, including Sharkman? What, the guy from the Apollo Justice game who was arrested for murder? Is he also coming back too? Are we taking him out of prison for him to perform like they did Simon Blackwell? Even though you guys disbanded? Which was a shame, by the way, really. Oh yeah, I'm sure your ears hated it. I'm sure your ears are so sad about it. Yeah, I know how much you adored our music, Airforehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here.
Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned.
I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. Can you imagine just coming to a school performance and then just seeing it look like a courtroom? I know it's a law school, but aren't they like, isn't it like a little bit too on the nose? Also, like, where does the singer sing? Where does the guitarist guitar? Where does the piano player piano, you know? 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Look at the statues. Look at them. Look at them being statues. This is stupid. It's so tacky.
Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright?
Bingo, Frali. And they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. Also, he's supposed to be German. I don't know what Germans sound like. So whatever accent I've given him, just assume that it's not German. Assume it's a fake mystical language from somewhere. But the worst part of this whole thing is, my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Oh, everyone was trying to meet Constant Court. Man, Court was scheduling arrangements with everybody. Damn, where was my invitation?
Wait, don't tell me your mentor was...
Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. My gosh, she got her hands on everyone.
So, Constant Court was your professor here at the academy?
She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else.
I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry, laugh. Athena, are you tearing up? Though, I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Why do you know that? Why do you know so much about him? Exactly. So, as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah. Now, let's rock this place hard. Is he gonna do it? Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Do it, Clavier. Do it. Don't just stare at me. Do the thing. Do the thing that you do. Forget already, Airforehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us to catch their killer. I don't know. Does he ever do it? And by it, I mean his air guitar move. It was so symbolic of him. Does he not do it? I can't remember if he does it. Does he not do it? I'm so sad. He never did it. Maybe he'll do it here now that we're in court. A fake court. Wow. Right. The stage is ready. He kind of looks like a fish from this angle, but whatever. And you, Airforehead, ready to rock? No. The defense is not ready to rock. What the fuck? You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax. You'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here.
Junie's masterpiece? The one everyone's been talking about?
I guess Athena was the one that wasn't. Oh yeah, Athena and Wright didn't come to the mock trial. Apollo ended up taking the place of Phoenix because I think Phoenix just gave it to him or whatever. Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we'll need you to play the part of the defendant and judge as per the script.
Okay, got it.
She's just gonna stand there, and then when the judges turn to talk, she just runs up, runs up to his seat, like order, and then runs back after. I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Air Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. Come on, I've been a lawyer for like X amount of years. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. This game is too multilingual for me. I only know one language, and that's my language.
Let's get started. Defendant/judge Athena Cykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for a reenactment of the mock trial.
Oh.
Or what I'd like to call the mock trial.
Yeah, double mockery, perhaps, but the trial is still a trial. A tongue, baby. It's a no-holds bar. Let's rock! Do it! Do it! Damn it! Fuck! That's not what I want you to do!
Nah, can't we take it easy today?
Yeah, I'm off work. Don't you yari me, how dare you?
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court.
Oh my god, she's abusing her power. Oh great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. Okay.
Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement if you please.
Why do I have to do that? Why didn't the dialogue just proceed on its own? Why did I have to talk? You got it, Fraulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female.
Oh me, oh my. I'm innocent! Innocent, I tell you!
I was so confused. I was like, what is she? She's like hamming it up. Well, she is hamming it up, but she's hamming it up as a defendant. I thought she was still hamming it up as a judge. That's some seriously bad acting. Damn, you said that point blank. Damn, you fucking suck at this. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. What is a quad? I'm so dead. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Air Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted with, oh, the green sweatsuit. Mr. Newman? Who's Newman? Oh, Robin. I forgot about him. I was like, who the fuck is Newman?
That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on. So why would he care about that?
Maybe he thinks green doesn't look good on the professor. I don't know. Ah, too much of a fledgling to know what's important, that one. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along. Hey, wait a sec! The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. What? I can't believe it. Plus, the murder weapon, an arrow, and the lack of blood are also the same. Well, there was blood in real life. There wasn't any, like, dribble of blood in the mock, but I guess they didn't want to get the suit dirty. That's right. And therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. Man, why? Why? Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. What the hell is a quad? I like that they're just saying this word as if we're supposed to know what it is. The only quad I know is the quad that's, like, in your arm. But you're not meeting in an arm. You can't just meet in an arm.
Let's see here. When I arrived at her meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her.
You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. I mean, it's working well because her widget is reacting to her, like, appropriately. So she's putting feelings into her acting. It's called getting into character, Air Forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Says the one who said, man, you fucking suck at acting. Right. Let's see. Oh yeah. Then Hugh said, a frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't remember how I did his voice. It's probably something like that. It's good enough. He has good glasses. I was about to say he has 4 eyes, which he does, but I should probably more appropriately say he has glasses. Sorry for the creaking in the chair. I can't do anything about it. It's dying like me. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow into the victim before my client even got there. I wasn't paying attention to anything he was saying. 9-9 there, Forehead. That feigned swagger does not suit you in the least. What swagger? Was he swaggering? All he said was just shit. What the swagger? He's pointing somewhere? Swagger.
Order! 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 Especially you, Mr. Justice!
Me? But I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Yo Rocker said. They always gotta pick on the defense team, man.
So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections?
The autopsy report notes that the edge of the victim's wounds were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. Man, why are you picking on a student then? The true murder weapon was most likely the awl that was left in the art room.
An awl? What's that? An awl, you say? What might that be?
Oh, you'll explain what an awl is, but you want to explain what a quad is? It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Oh, it looks familiar.
Gross. It's all bloodied up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint.
Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic job. Let's pretend it's real blood for now. Nice little touch. I meant to say it earlier, but like when he like puts his head down and then like goes like that with his fringe. That didn't happen with the 2D sprite, but also at the same time. Where's my air guitar? The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place.
So, the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage?
How the body was moved. The murder took place in the 3rd floor art room, but the body was found in the quad.
It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way.
Not at all. There's a maintenance area and a storehouse right outside the art room, and a cart used to carry balls around was found there. You can't put a body in there. There's balls there. It's filled halfway. You can't put a body in there. It's for balls.
Oh, I think I've seen one of these before, but that's a pretty big one.
A jumbo jar, big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. And that is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself.
You don't say!
Wow! A body dropped from 3 stories up would show signs of massive blunt force trauma. Did you just object yourself? Oh, what? Wait a minute. That literally sounded like Apollo objected himself. Was that Clavier's voice? I swear that's Apollo's voice. Did they not give him... I guess they didn't bother giving Clavier his own objection voice? That may be true, but... you failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. Are we done? We're done mocking. Quite a crafty killer. In an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club, they moved the body to the quad, where it would be easily shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the all stab wound.
Sounds like he only has high praise for Junie's script.
Oh right, that's Junie's script. Were there any further arguments from the defense? I don't know, weren't you here? Nope. Seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict if you please, Fraulein Judge.
Huh? Oh right, that's me! Very well. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods... Wait a second. Even if it's just a mock trial of a mock trial. I don't want to declare Judy guilty! Don't do it!
Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. How dare you play his music without him doing the air guitar even once? Look how they massacre my boy. They didn't massacre him. Look how they fucking handicap my boy. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation.
Thanks, you two. That little run-through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things.
We got the mock trial scripty. It's 4 pages. Achtung, baby. The prosecution's already got a witness sized up too.
That was quick.
Prosecutor Blackwell is almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. You can, like, butt me with something else. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. Later, Gator.
I always thought prosecutors were all in a rather scary bunch. Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice.
Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. That's all you had to say about Gavin. Come on, man. You guys are best friends. You're not best friends, but you could be.
And we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case.
Right. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. The mock script. Facts about the case. The body with the protruding arrow was found in the quad. The murder weapon was an awl. The arrow was inserted as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. How the body was moved. The body was dropped from the 3rd floor art room to the maintenance area. Mat was laid out, the cushion to fall. Ball cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. Archery club has a good view of the quad. Body was moved to the quad to make it look like the archery club member had shot the victim with an arrow. Things to prepare. All buy with school festival funds get from hardware store. Arrow. If I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot. TBD. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. What happened there? Why she wear green when it should be red? Alright, let's go ahead and walk around and figure out where progress happens.
Mr. Wright!
Oh my god, you're not Mr. Wright. I forgot how scared he was. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. Oh, right. Yes. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means necessary. The end justifies the means. His globe is like stretched out over that thing. Anyway, that's besides the point.
What do you mean, the end justifies the means?
I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. It's like I was born to do it. I had to brace myself if there was any teeth showing, but luckily there wasn't any teeth. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not?
Of course I do! Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly!
Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible.
Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of the end justifies the means part.
You're saying that it'd be okay to cheat and lie if it means getting the results. Who do you think you are? Prosecutor Von Karma, whatever? What was his name? Manfred. Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. Man, whatever. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense.
No!
You're going to take her case, Professor Means? I may be a professor, but I am still licensed to practice law. Look at my stretched out globe, ain't it magnificent? In fact, I have even battled Professor Court in court.
No kidding.
So you guys are rivals or something? You battle someone once and suddenly they're your rival. No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class.
Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it.
Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper.
Professor Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case.
It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now? You two? And when were you planning on telling me? We just saw you. You didn't think maybe we were gonna tell you now?
Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked you first, but...
Haha. Relax. Your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make the snap decision. And I think you made the right one. Yeah, you do it all the time. How wonderful! Very well, Athena Cykes. Let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? Money. Maybe not for Athena.
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As her professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. I'm going to kill anyone who says otherwise so that she may be found not guilty.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
Now, if you would excuse me. My bet you're excused. Well, time's wasting. You better start investigating it fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Sure, tell me everything and more. Such as, what's your favorite time of day?
Have you learned anything new about the case?
Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. We just literally saw him. What the fuck? If he told you something interesting, why didn't he tell us something interesting? Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So the police believes the body was moved from there to the stage.
What? Really? Just like the mock trial again.
The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything, well...
Well, what? Come to think of it.
Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here.
Huh? Are we even allowed to do that?
It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind.
Now, where was I again?
She like disassociated and it's like, oh shit, I'm still talking to somebody, hang on. But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Yeah, do the work. I hired you for a reason. So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means?
Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking.
The dark age of the law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Didn't you say it to us at one point?
Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days.
But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? You don't think maybe that we're gonna fucking come across some fucking fabricated evidence? Apollo, come on. What do you mean? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Our case is gonna be fine. It's gonna be squeaky clean. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Damn, so if you fail, you're getting fucking expelled.
Well, that in itself it's not a bad thing.
Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means.
Oh, but what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means?
So if a student also just cheats their way through school, then it's fine. The end justifies the means, right? We didn't get there, like, fucking honestly. To survive the dark age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy. But apparently the top-notch lawyers are the ones studying here? What are you fucking teaching the kids?
But what happened to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore?
Haha, relax. It's just a rumor. I'd take it with a grain of salt if I were you.
Oh, that's a relief. You had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might have actually tampered with the evidence.
You also have to take into consideration, even if that wasn't the case, that sometimes you just want to take first dibs at looking at a thing. Because if you don't, then you might not be able to investigate it because for some reason they don't let defense lawyers investigate the scene of the crime. I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Wood's script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different.
Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus.
Okay, bye. Oh wait, do you want to see something? What about the script? Things like that sure scream out school days, don't they?
Were you involved in any extracurricular activities like school papers and mock trials?
Nah, that wasn't my thing. I was an art major.
An art major? Then how did you become a famous attorney?
It's kind of complicated. What? It's kind of complicated. And when I say kind of, I mean really, really complicated. So complicated it stretched out to 3 full games.
Oh, you must really mean it. I'm picking up a lot of complex emotions in his voice.
Hey, that gave me an achievement! I guess we're going. Where do we want to go? What about the outer stage? This is where the body is, right? Or where the body was, evidently, because the body's not there anymore. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there.
Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes.
Athena, watch where you're... Oh. I forgot about this person.
Ouch! Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Apollo! This box! There's...
What now?
There's someone or something inside.
Don't let it be a snake! Oh, he's afraid of snakes?
You morons just blew my cover.
What the? There really is someone inside.
That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt.
There ain't no way that's your name. That was her name?
And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day.
Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? That's the question you want to ask her?
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't.
What are you gonna do? Ship me away?
Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason.
Damn, you're so mean. Maybe it was good, and it so happened that Juni's was a little bit better.
Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too? You must be classmates with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial.
For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about?
I'm going to take the stand, naturally.
So, the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box?
This disguises how I get to my scoops.
But you're right, it's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Man, look at the sweat beads all going down that box. Just like a gif. Wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said?
A lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper.
I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake.
Clear enough for you this time?
Bracelet time? I thought so. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the damn face. Also, look at his hand. It looks like they literally just cut off his fingers with the way it looks. Ah, my fingers! I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting.
Really? That means a lie already? That was quick.
Oh. Let's see where's her twitch? I think it's the last part. Okay, let's see, where's the twitch? I don't go fast enough for this. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna grip this box. That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying.
What are you talking about? When did I ever lie?
Okay then, let me ask you this. This box is so pliable. Look at how she's punching it. It's like it's made out of cloth. What the fuck?
Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets.
Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed?
A little, yeah. Because you're doing all that and then you still have your school curriculum. Do you have any friends?
I'm the perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence. Here.
Oh, you did this newspaper thing. Or I guess we did come across the Themis Herald earlier. And by earlier, I mean last episode.
An extra edition of the Themis Herald, goddamn it, I can't say those words, published to coincide with the mock trial. Thanks, Miriam. You revealed who you truly are. A bitch! Someone who's never had Junie's best interest in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but no can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence.
Is it this one? A school paper with a malicious scoop on an alleged love triangle. Probably.
Right? That's the Themis Herald, the paper I publish. What about it? Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. You got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? If you just gave me the info you have! Stupid pawn! Jennifer's just using you!
Anyway, we're arguing with a box. Completely normal here in this world.
Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper. Isn't that right?
You're not really friends with Juniper, are you?
No, duh. She's the target of my scoops, and my readers demand dirt. Extra, extra, the dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to her part of the crime. I'm gonna tell it all in a shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism. The end justifies the means? Wait a second.
She learns from the best.
In this dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Mean's methods, even future judges. I've even adopted an end justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over our campus, secretly recording every last word without anyone being any other wiser.
Oh my god, I'm going to call the police on you.
Doesn't she realize that's totally illegal? The ends justify the means, so if she gets arrested, then obviously her professor's gonna come and bail her out, right? And one of them was at the scene of the crime, the art room.
You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did it record?
Sis. You wanna know? You really wanna know? Yes, please. That's so nice of you to sis. Like I'd really tell you now. The big scoop comes out in court tomorrow. You're so mean, Miriam.
According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them.
Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? What do you mean by fatal fissure?
Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends.
Used to be. They still seem to get along fine to me.
I did sense some discord, though. Sis. You don't know anything. Professor Means had his followers and Professor Court had hers. Their influence is inescapable.
Are you implying that one of them adheres to the extreme idea you and Professor Means have? But why would anyone follow that philosophy?
You're talking to someone who follows that fucking same philosophy. What do you mean, why would anyone follow it? That's so stupid.
Sis.
How could you possibly understand? You're new around here. Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light? Sis. I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we're all gonna see light in the court. There's gonna be light in the court.
Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is.
What kind of fucking laugh is that?
We're gonna have to cross-examine her tomorrow.
But I don't know where to start. Well, you worry about that tomorrow when the time comes.
Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today.
You're right. Let's see what else we can find out.
Does that mean we're done talking to her? Oh, thank God. I'm not gonna present anything to you because you're mean, but I will look at this. Objection! An unceremonious cancellation. And for some reason, Robin's hands are glowing yellow. Oh my God, he's an alien! We're heading over to the maintenance area and we will explore whatever this area is the next episode. Let's cut it here so I don't have to edit an hour and a half long episode. Cat!